If you have experienced crazy, forget it. This is next fucking level. Seeing these real big American names.
Grant, like you're already huge in real estate, but bringing Bitcoin in, how is that happening? What's going on?
Yeah, so look, you know, when you're in real estate, there's a lot of problems with real estate.
Incredible different vibe here. You are the guy in the White House. What's happening in the White House?
Well, look, it's a complete sea change.
We managed to get block freeze before anybody after JD Vance.
I mean, here we are, 30,000 people, Bitcoin 2025.
So JD Vance, I mean, this thing was literally the most bullish thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
And I'm here today to say loud and clear, with President Trump, crypto finally has a champion and an ally in the White House.
Now, I am one phone call away from Trump. I met the guy who digitalized Wall Street, who started charting on a piece of paper and brought charts on a computer to Wall Street.
Off to Vegas. Let's go. Jet lag is kicking in hard.
You can make million dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf.
Here, Las Vegas.
We're here just past border control. It's so fucking crazy being here, but I'm so fucking excited being here. I can't explain it to you, but this is America, you know? It's like I'm talking about America. I've been, you know, playing San Andreas since I was young, you know, and we would look at, even the toilets are different. I filmed the fucking toilets, it's crazy. And so you come up to the border patrol guys, and then they, you know, just take all your fingerprints, and then they're like, how much cash you're bringing in. It's like a proper, like a movie. And we watch these movies, and it's just so crazy actually being here.
Honestly, so fucking weird, but I have a very good feeling about this whole thing. I can't explain it to you. Maybe I'm just too excited, I don't know. But compared to the fact, like, I didn't want to come, and I was like, compared to that, I have a euphoric vibe being here. It's so weird. I don't know, it's just so weird. But I'm like proper keen about the whole thing. There's a Trump store in here. Bro, there's a Trump store. I'm so excited about this hotel. Fat boy. Good job, cuz. Good job, cuz. Okay, you're making up for that little Paris Harry Potter hole. So welcome to Trump International, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you see it, but that's actually the sphere. Why is this locked? What's in here? Well, I can lock it for myself, I get that, but look at this! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're talking. You know, the good thing about this place is that it's a little bit old. So it's old in a good way. It aged like fine wine. I get a Trump pen, bro. I get a Trump pen. Good job, cuz. Good job, cuz. Okay. So I just took a shower. I'm unpacking my stuff. But wanted to tell you a couple of things. One of the things is that it's quite crazy to be here in the States, and I'll tell you why. So when I'm in the when I arrived, the first thing I really noticed is that this excitement got to me. And as I said, I've been to a lot of countries, but the thing is, like, for some reason, there is McDonald's smell everywhere. But it's also like it's just weird that everybody speaks English, but like the movies that we used to watch, now that's the way everybody speaks English here. I've never experienced this, that everybody's speaking American English around me. And also actually coming into the Trump Hotel in the States, staying here. I know some of you will bash me for this, but I don't give a fuck. It feels like fucking home, bro. It legit feels like home. It's crazy. All of this is for packing. Like, look at this here, for example. I'm just gonna put you down here. Look at this here, for example. It's wild. There's like a whole space to pack my stuff in, so I'm gonna put my shoes in here. Also, I heard there's like a proper outlet here where you can buy stuff for like 70% discount compared to the EU because of the VAT and all that stuff. So I'm gonna check that out as well. But I'm definitely going to the Sphere, definitely playing poker, and definitely going to the outlet. So that's what's up. So far, so good. These are my thoughts. Mr. President, I'm gonna become a loyal customer anytime I come back here.
Welcome to Las Vegas, motherfuckers. So it's very sentimental for me to be here in the States for a couple of reasons. One, again, I always go back to this, but 1.5, 2 years ago, I had nothing, right? And coming here, sitting in Las Vegas, playing poker at the Bellagio, which is, you know, you see that in movies. You play in computer games, and being here, America, which was the American dream. You know, when I was young, we watched all the movies in America, and everybody was like, holy shit, this is America. Like, this is the unreachable thing. That's how I grew up.
A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation and satisfaction in me.
And being here, riding around in Las Vegas, going into casinos.
Listen to the music and dig to the summer breeze. It's a groovy night and I can show you how to use it. Come along with me and put your mind at ease. Hey, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation and satisfaction.
It's so crazy. So different than Europe. It's like people sit here, they play, they smoke inside. It's actually wild. And it's huge. It's huge. Look at this. It's like that.
Grab your coat and let's start walking. Come on, come on.
You know, it's meeting these people, staying at the Trump International. It's seeing a police car. I even took a photo of a police car when I landed. I'm like, this is the police car that I'm stealing in GTA. I feel why this is the American dream. And it was very sentimental for me to be here. It's just, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I was taking photos everywhere. I was...
A little more bite, a little less spark. A little less fight, a little more spark. Close your mouth and open up your heart. And baby, satisfy me. Satisfy me, baby.
Speakers on the street. They're like speakers on the street. On the random street, there are speakers. It literally smells McDonald's. Like, it smells McDonald's and weed.
No, so anyway, my team said that we should do this as a one monologue kind of thing. Sit down and just discuss as I'm sitting, because I can think much more and the audio is gonna be better. So I'm gonna tell you the story, what happened here in Las Vegas. Although it was, you know, what happened in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, but this time I'm gonna like it.
Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
interesting is that, so I've been in the space since 2016. I've seen these guys, and when I say these guys, you see these big names that are from the States. Grant Cardone, for example, one, who is, you know, like a proper American dream icon kind of guy. And coming here, and of course the last year seeing Michael Saylor, Ben Cowan, Jack Millers, Hines there, who is from the government, seeing Brock Pierce, like seeing these real big American names that you don't necessarily see on all different conferences come together here is actually kind of wild. And the fact that I've been, so for example, Grant Cardone, I've been watching Grant Cardone's content since I had nothing. I was in Copenhagen, a university student, and I was, you know, getting motivation to get shit done. And I was watching Grant Cardone on Instagram. And now I interviewed Grant Cardone at the conference.
We talk with people from the government, but Bitcoin is much more than that. Grant, like you're already huge in real estate, but bringing Bitcoin in, how is that happening? What's going on?
Yeah, so look, you know, when you're in real estate, there's a lot of problems with real estate, but it's been a beautiful investment vehicle for me for many, many years. I've always looked for ways for the real estate to become a more effective vehicle. We started adding Bitcoin to our real estate purchase, like that deal I'm doing in Boca. $360 million, I'm paying $225 for it, and I'm gonna add Bitcoin back to the top of it and put it in a fund together. And then out of the positive cash flow, I'll continue to buy Bitcoin. So I get the best of what I consider both worlds.
Great, Toby, my friend, what do you think of the conference? America is back, what do you think?
America is so back. And Bitcoin right there.
You are the guy in the White House. What's happening in the White House?
Well, look, it's a complete sea change. And the president said very clearly, you know, we're going to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. We're going to welcome in the golden age for digital assets. I feel like we're well on our way of achieving that.
How much emphasis you guys put on technology versus the asset itself, the network, decentralized network?
Well, look, I mean, first and foremost, I'll say we love Bitcoin. We want as much Bitcoin as we can possibly get. I can't say that enough. It's just remarkable, the progress that one, this community has made.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
There's a network there.
I think it's less a question of like where the price is going to be and more about how are we going to deal with only 21 million Bitcoin and all these people coming in.
Reserve. That's where we can focus. We managed to get Brock Pierce before anybody off the JD Vance. Brock, truly appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for taking the time. How are you feeling?
I mean, here we are, 30,000 people, Bitcoin 2025. How far we've come from demonized to, you know, to now America's backbone.
How do you see Bitcoin and the trajectory for the US in the next 12, 24 months?
I mean, based on what we heard today, I think we're good for at least 3.5 years.
Oh my God, I didn't even see the quote. This is something you've been preaching for years and years and years. Yes. And now we're here. You don't seem excited. I thought you're gonna be like euphoric and like we're here.
Well, this is not the end game. This is just getting closer to the end game. The end game is when we cross over the Bitcoin singularity. People say when I'm on Twitter and I say Bitcoin is God, they think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Let us pray.
Fantastic.
And it's just very cool to see, one, see this many people that I actually talk about daily here, and two, like interviewing Grant Cardone, I literally just walked up to him like nothing happened. I was like, hey Grant, my name is Fefe, I'm from Crypto Banter, love to get an interview with you. He was like, yeah bro, let's do it. I connected with his guy, and I might even be able to help them tokenize some stuff on Bitcoin. It's all about like putting yourself out there, and even though I said that this is the first conference that I'm not really looking forward to, this is the best conference I've been this year. I'm extremely happy that I actually came. So JD Vance, I mean, this thing was literally the most bullish thing I have ever heard in my entire life. JD's speech was just next level. Like, yeah, JD's speech was just absolutely incredible. First of all, Secret Service everywhere. You know, you walk up, there are dogs checking the cameras in the bags, and there are police with Secret Service tags on.
That is Secret Service, what you see right there. Okay, that's the police. They're checking everyone's bags and everything. Oh, no. Thanks, bro. Sorry. Secret Service is walking us through. Like the whole thing is locked down. You can't just walk around here. 3 hours of sleep, but I'm here in JD Vance's speech.
And then you're walking up and there's JD Vance taking the stage. There are thousands of people, and JD Vance delivers the most amazing keynote that I've ever heard.
But as you know, there's a new sheriff in town because after 4 years of mistreatment and outright hostility led by Democrat regulators, lawmakers in this country have a choice. Will we lead our nation into a future of financial sovereignty, of innovation, and of prosperity, or will we let unelected bureaucrats and foreign competitors write the rules for us? And I'm here today to say loud and clear, with President Trump, crypto finally has a champion and an ally in the White House. It's great to be among so many friends and allies. Crypto is a hedge against bad policymaking from Washington, no matter what party's in control. And as you all know well, it's a hedge against a private sector that's increasingly willing to discriminate against consumers on the basis of their basic beliefs, including their politics. Why is our biggest adversary such an opponent of Bitcoin? And if the Communist Republic of China is leaning away from Bitcoin, then maybe the United States ought to be leaning into Bitcoin, and that's one of the things that we're going to be doing. 50 million Americans own Bitcoin, and I believe that's going to be 100 million before too long. God bless you guys. Thanks for having me.
He goes and says, you need Bitcoin because you need to keep your sovereignty, you need to be, he didn't say you need to be against the government, but he was like, you need to keep your freedom, and Bitcoin is freedom. And he was like, now you have an ally in the White House. He was like super fucking bullish. He's like, I think people don't even understand how bullish this was and how much Bitcoin is going to go up in the next, 5 years. Bitcoin is going to 1 million in the next 5 years. I have zero doubt. So if you are not in Bitcoin, and if you're just watching this vlog and you're not related to crypto at all, I would encourage you to actually start getting into crypto. We do have a school that launched, there's a link in the description, but in general, just start accumulating Bitcoin. That's literally what you can do. You can do it in Venmo, you can do it in PayPal, you can do it in Robinhood. Just get some crypto for yourself, whatever you want to do, or Revolut, just start getting Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to 10x in the next 5 years. Yeah, so Michael Saylor is a massive Bitcoin OG. He had a very interesting speech on the conference here. And I think it made me realize that I need to change it entirely. So I think what I've done so far is just simply, go and just do shows and just rush through life. But I'm gonna shift focus now. And he was very clear about the fact to shift focus. And
adaptation. Over a long enough timeline, every counterparty will fail, including you. Over 100 years, everybody you trust, every bank, every company, everything, every structure that works now will fail. You will need to adapt. A wise person is prepared to abandon their baggage at several times along the road of life. So be prepared, have a plan, work it now, be monitoring it every quarter, every year, and at some point, when that is no longer the right path, don't be ashamed to change the path. Have a succession plan, keep your affairs in order.
Well, I got down on my knees.
If you would generate wealth, figure out what you're going to do, focus on the thing, and be civil. Oftentimes you'll meet people that have different religious beliefs, different political beliefs, different economic beliefs, different cultural beliefs than you. Strive to find common ground with them and move forward, because the inflammation and the distraction just slows you down as you move to the future. Institutional investor, they will make fireworks.
I'm gonna focus on what matters, whether it's a 100x Club, whether it's $1 Billion Hustle, whether it's crypto mentor shows. I'm gonna make sure that I have a full strategy on where I'm headed. And so I was thinking, when Michael Saylor came on, I was standing ovation, thousands of people, and I was thinking, what do I need to do in the next 3 to 5 years to be in the position that he is in? And so I realized a lot of things that I'm a crypto influencer, you know, that's not who I want to be. And yeah, I report and I educate people, but I want to create impact in the space. And I have to figure out a way how I can create the biggest impact. And onboarding people is one of them, for sure. But also just impact in the world. I think I have to start focusing on how can I create impact and not just live life. So be very strategic about how I go about things. So it's very eye-opening. You have to check it. We're gonna link it down in the description. If you have not checked Michael Saylor's speech, I think you should. It's absolutely incredible. The weirdest shit happened. So I bought this Trump shirt, right?
Guys, I might have done something stupid. It's not stupid, haters. So I've been actually walking around in this shirt for the past 15 minutes, and I recorded everything with the glasses. You will see every second person stops me and goes like, yeah. So, you know, it's like I think you can look whatever you want and whatever the traditional media is pushing at you. But in general sentiment here, at least, Bitcoin Vegas is that Trump is a fucking G. And everybody loves the shirt. Plus, I'm like a proper tourist in America. So
the amount of love I got was crazy. Everybody telling you that, you know, Trump is hated, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Every single person at the conference looked at me. I even have the recording. We're gonna put it in here.
What's up, Trump?
how you doing?
This is a choice, man. This is a fucking choice, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, thank you so much.
I love it.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, sure. I love you back. What's good?
Oh, that's awesome. Where did you get this shirt? Where'd you get this shirt?
I love it. Want to take a picture with our astronaut and model?
Do they want to take a picture with me?
Yeah.
Soon I have to charge you a commission for sending people here. Just a cap, bro. Just take a cap.
And everybody loved the shirt. Anyway, what the most important thing about this is that I'm walking outside and the guy, an Indian guy, looks at my shirt and he goes, "Oh, go Trump, love the shirt." And I'm like, "Thank you." And it's like, "I'm his financial advisor." I'm like, "No, you're not." He's like, "Yes, I am. 10 years. No, you're not." Go up, shows me pictures. We start talking. And apparently, he is advising Trump. It's crazy. Wow. So anyway, I got this guy's contact and I might be, you know, I'm one phone call away from Trump now. I just realized that. Now, I am one phone call away from Trump. I met the guy who digitalized Wall Street, who started charting on a piece of paper and brought charts on a computer to Wall Street.
Look at that picture. That was when I was there for 2 years. I kid you not, 82, this is what my desk looked like. You find somebody else in 82 that could even put that stuff together. This is where I used to work in the 80s. It was really hard to put this sort of stuff together, but that was my office.
It's crazy. So his name is Oscar. He's an absolute legend. I went to his house, his beautiful house with the whole training floor and everything. I'm gonna have a full show with him. And the way I met him is also just simply met at a conference, said, hi, what's up? All good, how are you doing? Yeah, good. And then just went over to this place and then seen the beauty that he's building.
So, this is an actual picture. I know every single person in this picture.
No.
Oh yeah, the only reason why I'm not in it is because I went to the observation deck to take it so I can blow it up and put it here. So, these guys, it's trading as you do now.
Yeah.
It used to be this.
And then first time computers came on, he started digitalizing it and he gave this technology to Wall Street. Every trading software that you see today comes from Oscar. That's how big this guy is.
This is how it all started. I was here from the beginning when it all started, and then I helped get this onto computers, and then I helped TradeStation. Any platform you're using today would not exist if they didn't know me back in the 80s. That program I have downstairs, Metastock, if it exists, Thinkorswim, they came to me because in the 80s, I was a guy who was a professional analyst, who was a professional floor trader, who could program. Where the fuck are you gonna find a guy who could program? Forget about the other two parts. And I was that one guy.
And he is the real deal. I haven't met anyone this professional when it comes to trading. The guy literally noted down the prices that came through Wall Street and he started building a chart on his own, on a piece of fucking paper, bro. Can you imagine that?
These are just other markets, silver, gold, whatever I was following. These are literally my charts from the 80s, before computers came out. Get this is what recording was like when I started. This is what a recorder looked like. You couldn't really get digital stuff. And it had a a cord and a microphone, and I would leave it in this pocket, and I'd had all the charts in these pockets and inside pockets, and the market would move, and I'd pull out a chart, and I'm writing, plus I'm yelling and screaming and filling orders, and then when I do something right, I would speak it into my microphone. Well, brokers have stacks and stacks and stacks of them. And as the market's moving, you've got to say, oh my God, I got to buy 2 at 45.5. Buy 2 at 45.5. You fill it, you write on the order. You would have a badge. I'd write the badge of trading with you, stick it back in your pocket, 57 bid. And you got to fill all your orders without making a mistake. Then I would go home, and every time I came up with a rule, I'd write it in the
Trading journal.
And finally, over the years, I kind of deleted the rules that weren't consistent, came up with a book of rules that are consistent, which is part of my course as well. I give them out rules that are tried and proven for a whole 40 years.
Yeah, I have to do the course. Like, honestly, like, I genuinely, like, I met a lot of traders in my life. This is, like, not even comparable. Like,
well, I'm glad you're seeing it, because it's as real as it gets, my friend.
Very, 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 very cool.
If you read that properly with no emotions and no thoughts of your own, you'll get all the right trades. This is the first laptop ever invented, and I had this on the trading floor. Feel the weight behind that.
Whoa! Whoa! Toshiba.
I do the videos in front of this board. Then the camera will come up here, and I'll put charts on the board and explain what's going to happen. Here shows if you traded one lot only of the Omni recommendations. Jan, you would have made 10 grand. Feb, you would have made 19,000. In March, you would have made 75.12. Now here's what's odd. That's my badge I've been wearing my whole life, and that's the year-end call. And that's how much I made in March. Tell me that's not an omen. We don't go to 75.12. I'm sorry, that's too many omens.
I've been to the sphere. Now, if you have experienced crazy, forget it. This is next fucking level. The sphere is something that I have never experienced in my entire life. I think this was one of the craziest experiences. It's a VR experience without the VR goggles. Every single penny well spent. If you are in Vegas, you have to go to the sphere. It's mind-blowing. It's absolutely incredible.
Huge. This is what I'm saying. You kind of can't comprehend how big this thing is. What you see at the top? That's all screen. Everything you see up there is screen. All around the place. It's actually kind of wild.
Rivers, chasms, fjords, and gorges.
This was one of the most mind-blowing experiences I've ever had. This is absolutely incredible. And at first I thought it was like, you know, the screen, and I thought I booked for something else. And I only saw the screen, but then I realized that it's just so crazy for your brain. Like, you feel like you're there, and they have the chairs shaking, and they're blowing air at you. And so they thought, so probably the reason why they had the screen at the beginning is because you needed to get used to it. But it was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, the red cups. I went to the Tyson villa and I had some red cups. Again, if you look at American Pie, if you look at all these big movies that I've been watching when I was a kid, and just having a red cup at a party, fuck, that was the thing. Like, it was, again, like, this is the sentimental part, right? When I look at American Pie and I watch the movies and I watch the big, you know, Project X, and I watch all these movies, and you see the red cup on parties. I was out in the Tyson mansion with Trio, and I was standing there with the red cup, and I'm like, holy shit, I have a red cup. I'm in America. I'm at a big villa party, like Project X kind of party. And it's just, wow.
You spin my head right round when you go down, You spin my head right round when you go down, Hey, walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the nut, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up Patron every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Serve you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, You spin my head right round when you go down.
Make sure you're getting tattooed here on the neck. What do you think?
Crazy.
Are you getting a tattoo on your neck?
Yeah, right here.
Oh my God, the craziest shit happened with these cards. So I can't show it to you because I already packed it away. But they have these Bitcoin mystery cards, right? So what they do with them is that you have a pack, just like with baseball cards and whatever Pokemon cards. They have a pack for Bitcoin, and they have Satoshi, Michael Saylor, they have facts in it, freedom, you know, CBDC and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm Aladdin. I'm the founder of Bitcoin Trading Cards. We created the scarcest trading cards on earth. With Bitcoin, we're going to change the world. What's special about Bitcoin? We're fighting the Federal Reserve. They print unlimited amounts of money. What is wrong with the hobby? Trading cards, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, all the sports. Print like the Federal Reserve. It's broken, same way. We are here like Bitcoin is to fix the monetary system. We're here to fix the hobby the same way. These are the topics that are going to change the world, not some Pokemon card, not some sports amazing athlete. Hey, more power to you. It is hope, it is power, it is freedom, it is Bitcoin, it is monetary freedom. This is what we should be commemorating. This is what is going to change the world, and this is why Bitcoin Trading Cards, we're coming for the hobby.
Let's go. And so I'm standing in line for the toilet in the Tyson mansion. And a girl comes up and the toilet big line, and I'm like, you know what, you can go first, like, you know, you're a lady. Guy behind me goes, oh yeah, what do you do? I wouldn't have let her, but you're cool, whatever. And then I'm like, I do this, I do that, what do you do? Yeah, I have these cards, and you know what, it's $50 each, but you know what, have it, why not? I'm like, awesome. Put it in my pocket, I'm like, I'm gonna put it away, it's gonna be probably cool. One package is $50. Party goes on, 20 minutes later, I run into guys opening these packages, like little cult at the table outside. Well, what do you get? Oh, I got these. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm like, oh, I got one of these. Like, the guy gave it to me. Oh, really? What it is? I'm like, I'm showing them what it is, and they're like, yeah, cool. And then I meet the founder there, and I tell him what I do, and he was like, oh, amazing. Well, look here, open this one. So he gives me one, and I'm like, can I find like something special? He's like, bro, if you're gonna find a legendary, I'm just gonna be like, holy shit. I open the package, and I find the legendary card.
So the guys went like crazy about it. He's like, oh my God. And I was like, what's happening? She's like, apparently a legendary card. Why is this a legendary card?
It's a legendary card because there are literally only 100 of those cards that will ever exist, and it's hope. A hope card.
Everybody comes around and they can't believe it. Oh my God, oh shit, that card is like $500.
No way. Where's that? That's a $400, $500 card.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I love the thrill of this. I had a $100 bill, and I'm like, you know what, give me another two. They give me another two. I opened the first one, I got one more legendary in there.
Oh my gosh, what in the world? Legendaries!
Everybody's losing their mind. That's already like $1,000 worth of cards that I opened in 10 minutes. I'm gonna open a third one as well. So I open it up and I pull 2 micro Saylors, which are again very, very rare. And then I pull 1 ultra rare. They did not believe it. I pulled like $1,500 worth of cards there. So what did I pull? 2 legendaries?
2 legendaries.
And 2 Saylor? And 1 unique, or what is that?
Ultra rare.
Ultra rare. Have you seen what I pulled?
Absolutely.
2 Saylor, 2 legendary, and ultra rare.
Absolute bangers. Absolute hot hand. Wow.
You said manifestation, bro. Wow. I'm just coming for the ride.
The Matrix is real.
I'm just coming for the ride. And there was someone who was like, look, I can get you someone who would buy one of the legendaries from you for $500 here at the party. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not for sale. And it is not, so I'm gonna put it up. It's been absolutely mind-blowing and legendary. I think the guys do something super cool as well. So I have these cards now. We're gonna put it in the background. It's actually legendary, but it was mind-blowing. And you know, also it's very important to know like everything is vibration, everything is manifestation, everything is energy. And I had zero doubt that I have to pull legendary. This is why I asked them. It's all manifestation. It's all understanding what is happening. And yeah, if you play the game right, you're going far. Closing out thoughts on Vegas. I love Vegas. I love the States. I'm definitely going to be back. And as much as I didn't wait for this trip, I have enjoyed this probably the most from my entire travels this year. It's been mind-blowing. Everything that I've seen, I've experienced. The people were kind, the food were good. The vibe, the overall unity, the energy here is just mind-blowing. Seeing people that I have talked about the past 6 to 8 to 12 months, seeing places and seeing you know, like for example, the red cops and police cars that I've been seeing since I was a kid, talking about America, the unreachable place on the planet, the land, you know, the opportunities, the land of opportunities, and being here at the Trump International, it's just, yeah, it's wow. Wow, I loved it. Guys, cheerio.